That's as much as I've got to say. I'd like to hand over to Rob McCullough if I could. And he'll take things from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Rob McCullough. I'm the Director of Waste Management. Environmental Services really is the name of the department I work for, but waste management is really the majority of what we do. But that includes both the curbside, garbage collection, all the diversion programs, the waste management facilities, and future planning for waste management at the county. I'm going to go very quickly through a number of the slides because I know we're all here to really, a lot of it is to deal with the question and answers, but I do need to provide a little bit of background on some of the history that went into waste management in the county. And basically in the early 90s, the county of Simcoe got Waste Management Authority uploaded from what was then about 32 separate municipalities. So we've not been dealing with Site 41 or waste management really before 1990. That was the duty of the towns and the townships at the time. Okay, when we took it over, there was significant problems that we had to fix. But that was the nature of having each of the smaller municipalities had to deal with it themselves. When we uploaded it to the county, it allowed the provision of some more expert opinion and the ability to concentrate some of our activities so that we could run better, more strategic programs. So the main things that we do, as we talked about, we do the curbside waste collection, waste disposal facilities, processing facilities, and that means the sort of leaf and yard waste collection and composting programs that we do, and we plan for future facilities and programs. We currently operate 6 landfill sites. There's over 40 closed sites that we also look after. 4 sites are actually under development, including Site 41. We have 3 stump dump facilities, 3 operating transfer stations, 3 leaf and yard waste compost sites, 4 HHW facilities, and 1 MRF, an area that we basically sort the blue box recyclables. Okay? We spent some significant funds in fixing some of the old sites around the county. 42 million plus has gone into that sort of thing. And we're very proud of our history in waste management and many of the things we've done and the innovative techniques we've worked with. We've done things like a poplar tree cap, bioreactor landfills, biofilters, landfill mining, and screening. And that landfill mining and screening we're really well known for because when we took over the landfill sites, many of the sites, and I believe we've done this at 6 or 7 sites now, we're in some real bad shape. They've been created in the wrong location, so we came in after the fact and engineered some landfill, picked up the old waste, screened it, and put it into the new lined landfill site with leachate collection to try and do as best we can to remediate old problems. But my department's most proud of is the diversion programs that we brought in and made great headway on. County Council's been very, very supportive of waste diversion, and I think that's really the direction of the future. We want to reduce the amount of waste that we have to deal with as garbage. It's still a waste when we recycle it or compost it, but that's something that we can do to really reduce the total volume of material that we have to deal with. And you know, we recently instituted our curbside organics collection program, and that's going very well. Along with the programs that we have at our landfill sites, it actually gives us better than 60% waste diversion we feel we're at right now. Again, I'm going to kind of hurry through some of these, but just to give you an idea of the quantity of waste we deal with, there's about 50,000 tons of garbage that we pick up curbside, or there was in 08, that will go down in 09. Recycling, again, 25,000 tons going up in 09. The organics number is going to go up significantly in 2009 because of our full year of organics processing. We deal with metal and leaf and yard waste curbside as well. Our facilities actually have some significant programs over and above what we do curbside. We do metal recycling, drywall, brushwood, shingles, tires, leaf and yard waste, HHW, hazardous waste, waste electronics, and there's a pilot project that's very successful down in Agile-Toss. It's called Diversion Days, which is more of a reuse type of program, a sort of garage sale type of system. And what we're working for, as I said, is the 60% waste diversion. That's not the end goal. We certainly want to, in the department, I certainly get the impression from our politicians, we want to exceed that. But that's where I think we now have got ourselves to with the organics program, is a diversion rate around 60%. So we're only dealing with about 40% of the material that's generated to be dealt with as garbage. However, for the foreseeable future, there still will be, we'll be able to continue to work on that number, but for the foreseeable future, there will still be some waste that has to be dealt with as garbage. We've got a number of county council directions through to my department, and these are the sort of things that we work within, and that's one of those is no waste import or export for disposal, to try to achieve the 60% diversion target. Now we're close to achieving that, now we've got to push beyond. Increase diversion where practical. Standardize our county waste-wide programs. Repair environmental issues caused by old practices, and that's what we continue to work on a number of sites. And continue to investigate new technologies that would complement our waste management practices. Okay, getting on to more of the Site 41 related areas that I know people are here to talk about today. And just so everyone understands, the North Simcoe landfill site, Site 41, is meant to take the waste from municipalities of Tiny Tay, Midland, and Penetanguishene. That waste is currently going directly to Site 5, which is just outside of Elmville, and Site 11, which is Oro. It's in the past gone to a number of different landfills in the county, including Wasaga Beach and Nottawasaga, but that's where the majority of that waste is going to right now. It resulted, that waste has resulted in premature closure of some sites, but essentially it's had capacity impacts wherever it's gone, obviously. If that material from North Simcoe wasn't going there, those other sites would have had additional capacity to deal with the local areas. It's been a significant cost dealing with the North Simcoe landfill to date. It's at January is around $10 million. We're probably, with the construction we've done, are somewhere between $11 and $12 million now. And we had done a study some time ago that looked at how much capacity we had in the county of Simcoe without developing that site, and it was less than 10 years at that time. I think that number's still accurate. Certainly our organics program has probably added to that capacity, but I'm still guessing it's around the 10-year mark. That's something we're working on again to try and nail that down. Unfortunately, it's a timing issue because we have to do surveys of the sites, which are normally done just about once a year, to try and nail those numbers down. But one interesting thing is that Site 41 actually the process started before the county took over waste management in the 1990s. It actually started in 1979 and has been something going on since.
Excuse me, with great due respect, I think an awful lot of us in this room have come to have a dialogue, and this doesn't feel very much like a dialogue, and we wondered if we could open this up to a discussion, maybe 5-minute presentations, 10-minute presentations, and a true dialogue, which I think is what we understood was going to happen.
I guess you're really asking me that rather than you're asking me rather than Rob, because I'm trying to find the words for it. I'm looking after this meeting. It was advertised as an information meeting. It wasn't advertised as a dialogue. I want to make sure that the information comes across as quickly as possible, which means